disrupted. And then you have so much engage, which I think is the biggest.
You know, turn that into an odd number fight, potentially can make something happen.
I will say, like, you talked about the Xayah ultimate as well.
Flash away from Pace.
Both
Good move
sums.
from Hans Summer, as you say. Cleanse flash. That bot 1v1. Yike now looking up, 2v2. Yike looking up towards this top side. Doran does have the flash. You can't really escape. Knocked into the wall. Steadfast Presence goes down. They look to burst him. First blood, G2. Yike escapes, but the minions will take him out in the end. He's executed. Peanut coming in from the side as well. The spear goes wide, just clipping the heels of Broken Blade, and the TP invested by Doran.
This is one of the weaknesses of Malphite. You know, it's one of the things you'll always hear from top laners. And Bro,
superfluous. They don't invest too much vision in a place. They just have a singular ward here and there to spot anyone out. Unstoppable Force used by Doran to get away. But he's going to sack a bit of this wave. You can see Delight and Peanut have moved up together here to try and protect Doran underneath this tower.
Yeah, I love the early defensive ult there from Doran. We'll see if they can make anything happen.
Used early. There's the knock-up for the Q3 back into the all-out. Pulls Mickey all the way out. The quickness used by Mickey to escape. Joby dashes back forward with the flash caps. Low on mana. Q3 once again hits Mickey. The Tibbers for the stun though! And Mickey sneaks his way away.
Oh, what a kill there from G2. But on the top side, Broken Blade, no ult, no flash. You are dead, sir.
No way for him to get out of this one. Tries to put the damage back down onto Doran, but Peanut will swipe him away. Walking their way across, maybe looking for a contest. Yike is being kept at bay by Chovy, though, and Delight and Peanut giving a bit of respect here, but Mickey and Hans Summer having none of it. In a bit of a sticky situation. If they keep pressing forward, they'll do it. And because Broken Blade also TP'd into the mid lane, G2 actually gained control of the dragon.
Yeah, this should be theirs for sure. You know, Yike is here now. Doran's up towards topside, so you might lose a plate or two topside, but they are going to be able to grab this dragon for themselves, which is very, very nice. You know, trying to establish something from that bot lane control that they have. They have the better buy here on Hans. They've been consistently forcing out the cooldowns from Paze. Mickey and Hans are really having a great...
And with how GENG have been playing, Joby going forward, looking for the Intopo strikes. Cap's able to dodge to the side of it. The Rift held put down in the mid lane. Yeet it! Yeet it, Yike! Woo! All the way back to the tier 2 as Yike helicopters it away from the battle for now. Mickey's coming across. Of course, the Rift held will work her way back towards this turret and still get the charge in. So really just delaying the inevitable here by G2. Shelly charges, the turret plates fall, and only one tower plate remains in the mid lane.
So when we kind of take stock of the game, GENG still have a healthy advantage. The top lane matchup slowly starting to swing in favor of Doran as Peanut now threatened to dive.
Broken Blade, no flash, and the spear hits, and Peanut hungrily looking for it, chucks another spear into the back of Broken Blade and sends him to the fountain.
Yeah, Doran just used the ult, now going to be wrapping around mid on Caps.
So much speed from Peanut through this jungle, constantly putting pressure on, goes top, comes mid, a turret secured in the mid lane as well, all 5 tower plates over to GENG, and even though G2 did have a solid start in this game, it's GENG who are wresting control out of their hands with the all out as Joby dives forward, the flash away from Caps to keep himself alive.
It's just
like, it's definitely winnable.
Flash, knock up into the wall with a cleanse, jump away. Well
he's going to be able to secure another tower for GENG.
Yeah, and didn't feel like he needed to actually itemize for the matchup at all. You know, he did go for Mercs, but he's just going straight into Sunfire. Nothing like an Abyssal. And we'll see, you know, G2 moving up towards this top side. Looks like they want to challenge for the Herald. Chovy's staying down on bot. He does have his TP available, so we'll see if GENG want to fight this, or if they're content to just give it over and try to farm some damage on that bot side turret.
Mythics across the board right now, only Yike.
There you go.
Have it, the TP used as you say. Peanut looking for the chase. Hans Summer and Mickey there to back up their jungler. Riftheld will reset. Caps and Broken Blade can come across as well. In the end, GENG invests the teleport. G2 get out. Delight waiting in an unwarded bush. G2 can fight this, but I don't think they want to. Broken Blade's gone back to the top lane. Mickey just standing close by. Toku strikes will hit onto Yike, but in the end, the Riftheld actually just running out of patience a little bit as it was chasing Doran across, but GENG should secure it. Next fight will be around the dragon, you have to feel, in 4 seconds time.
Spectators to the objective, they have no real control around the bot side. It's GENG that continue to dictate the pace of the game.
No deep wards as well for G2, so Broken Blade has to TP to the mid lane tower. Mickey going in, but Broken Blade is not here yet. Caps on the flank though, Delight getting locked up. Caps trying to get in with the Tibbers. Broken Blade flashes forward with the slicing mouse, but he can't get off the pace. Peanut is low, Chovy will fall. Doran down towards the bottom side will kill off Mickey. Peanut so low though, and Yike's able to take him out as well. In the end, a 3-for-1 in favor of G2.
Looks like dragon for themselves. The TP now comes in from Doran.
Doran doesn't have ultimate. He's just going to face tank them. Paze, of course, can come in with that lightning crash. Could stack up the overcharge. Broken Blade's going to keep him at bay, and although the Dragon will walk its way back to the pit with Caps coming across, you have to feel like GENG will give up the ghost on this one. Caps looks for the stun onto Doran. He's down to half HP. Hans Summer puts the feathers down, doesn't yet pull them out, and it seems like G2 will now decide to disengage.
Yeah, nicely done.
Tower, it's the last neutral objective, really out of tower for them to play for. Broken Blade in a bit of danger right now. Yike is on his way.
That's the blast cone. Slicing Maelstrom used. There's the stun. They're looking to lock up Chovy. He dashes away, but the stun connects again, and G2 get a kill in the top lane.
Great kill on the top side. Yike moves up there, and it's the anti-timing with the all-out from Chovy as he puts himself low right as Yike blast cones over the wall.
He's caught as well. There's the charm. No cleanse. He used it in the last play in mid, but the lightning rush will come out, and G2 start to retreat. They see Peanut waiting in the wings, and they decide they don't want a piece of that action right now. But Paze does have to burn the ultimate to escape.
You've also got to say, by far the best position for Caps so far in this series. He has 2 kills.
Double move! Delight's so low, the Foulmancy. Yike's going to come in from the side as well. Delight is falling. Paze locked into the wall. And there's the knock-up with the helicopter as well. Paze dives in, but the feathers fly. Mickey picks up a double.
Huge kills there. Fight straight up, picking his Irakan, laning really well, getting pressure, forcing out those sums from Paze constantly in lane, and now showing up for these 5v5s.
I mean, Peanut's gone deep here. There's a blast code for Broken Blade, but you can't get away from the steadfast presence. He's stunned up, he's locked up, he was looking to stop the recalls, and his heartbeat is stopped.
Very overconfident in some of the skirmishes that he's been trying to make happen.
Yeah.
And Yike, very present this game. He has been involved in 7 of the team's 8 kills. But let's see if G2 can maintain this momentum as Chovy has found another fight.
Peanut's on his way, the slicing mouse is being used. You can see Yike trying to distract Delight and Paze down towards the bottom side, but Broken Blade has definitely overstayed in the top lane. Peanut will take him out. He'll shut him.
But when other members were like resetting on the map, oh, hang on, they are actually just going to start this
one
off.
This is like the T1 special. They've had this done to them. Now they're going to try to look to do it in their turn.
A great steadfast presence into the copter, knocks the light away, but Yike is still in the midst of 3 members of GENG. They're going to try and chase him down. Caps trying to keep them at bay. Mickey fighting Chovy up towards the top side as Hans Summer keeps that battle continuing. Seismic shard into the spear, but Yike dodges to the side. The red buff, the molten shield, the steadfast presence. The flash in the end will get enough, but GENG have invested so much into trying to kill the Poppy, and G2 pounce. It looks like this is just going to be G2 securing the Baron. The Dragon available to them if they can get down there in time.
GENG pinging the Dragon. They've acknowledged that they can't secure this. Yike back out on the map first.
Of this team, and because of how the series has gone, you're still going to be nervous. You're still going to think GENG could battle back. Well, I gotta
game
say,
2, but game 3 is really where we're feeling his presence. G2 will unlock
incredibly difficult. You know, when there's so much CC and AoE damage on the other side. Peanut caught again.
But this, you still have the damage. Double force across the wall, and there's the Magnet Storm as well. Slicing Maelstrom has been used, but Peanut pops the stopwatch. Mickey down already. Paze takes 1, that's 2. And GENG just ripped through the heart of G2.
It's just overextension after overextension on both sides, and Han's now in a lot of trouble here. He does have the ghost, he does have the ulti. And we'll be able to walk it out, but Chovy's coming.
Chovy has the all-out. Hans Summer can flash the wall to try and get away. Dodges the spear, but Delight's looking for more. Feather Storm. Hans Summer will escape one more. Oh, no! Not quite enough with the deadly.
We'll see what G2 want to do next. I'd like to see them continue setting up around these neutral objectives, looking to play around those dragons. You have such an advantage playing around those neutrals with Yike, but it's going to be Chovy just TPing to safety.
Gets him out. There's the counter TP as G2 look to collapse down towards this bottom side. GENG nowhere near close enough to react. The steadfast presence coming out as well. Pathmaker held, dodges away from the knockup, but still gets stunned, and Chovy will fall. GENG into killing Chovy. The tier 2 in the bot lane will fall. GENG can still rely on Paze. He is even on gold with Hans Summer basically, but they're retreating. They don't think they can defend without their mid laner. Peanut was doing the razor beaks. And now with 11 seconds up.
That how much are you going to give up on the map in exchange? And if GENG can just force a couple backs or get a good trade hit, a Baron is on the cards.
Dragon taken. Broken Blade looking for that blast cone. You get so far with those mega cones. GENG retreating for the moment. Yike in the pit can flash the wall. They know where Broken Blade is. He's marked by Chovy now. Caps looking for the flank position as well. He's not on vision. Flash away from the unstoppable force. G2 now disengage.
actually force that flash, so that is a fine trade, but it's so point for G2. They're still in the lead as far as gold advantage, and they're still in the lead, I think, as far as composition, and Doran has no ult to escape.
Yeah, he's going to knock him into the wall. Hansam's going to try and shred through him. The last whisper already complete, and look, Doran already down, but the gargoyles caging for the moment. Caps getting onto the backline, the cleanse away from FaZe, he dashes across the wall, but Broken Blade is looking to lock him down, and FaZe is out of the fight. The Magnet Storm perfect, but the Feather Storm equally so. A double for Hansama, and G2 breathe life into Europe.
They'll claim their first inhibitor of the series here, looking to be in prime position to take a game.
The biggest differences we've seen is that FaZe is being controlled and Chovy isn't dominating the matchup.
Unstoppable force. Hansama has the Feather Storm. They're going in with the Magnet Storm as well. Hansama able to retreat from it. Delight knocked away from the team, but the lightning crashes into the slicing Maelstrom. Doran already down. Chovy trying to distract the rest of G2. The feathers are pulled back, and Chovy will kill off Hansama now.
He's now.
4v3 as FaZe begins to open up, and he's locked up, he's stunned up, he's shut down by G2. Delight dashes across the wall. Yike continues to chase him away.
The team fights are just too difficult for GENG to play. The damage is relentless, and the combination of Broken Blade and Yike creates so much chaos for GENG.
They want to end. They're
but
going
G2
bot.
win, and they're looking to end the game.
And G2 do it without their AD carry. The inhibitor still down for the next 3 minutes, but Chovy's up in 20, FaZe is up in 28, Doran's up soon as well. Delight and Peanut are going to try and keep the wave, but with Tibbers pushing in and the super minions doing so as well. G2 begin to open up on the Nexus towers. Delight will fall down towards the bottom side. Peanut relegated to his fountain. And in their moment, oh so dark, G2 find a glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel. But instead, GENG want to shut that light down as Chovy goes forward. Mickey looking for the Nexus.